many ups and downs, many challenges, many lessons that I've learned. This year has taught me so much about myself, relationships, life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Queen Ameirica, and welcome if you're new here. Today we're going to do a little chit chat while I get ready for the day, this glam look. I'm going to share with you 20 lessons that I've learned in my mid-20s, which is this year. I'm 26 years old, and babe, life has been doing its thing, and I've been doing mine. So let's get into this chit chat video, and you see the logs. Slowing down and being present is truly living. I feel like this year has really shown me what it truly means to slow down and be present, and I see the value in it. One of the reasons I moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina was to slow down and get out of that hustle and bustle culture up north and just be more present, because I didn't want to wake up and be 50 because I was just working nonstop. Next thing you know, the year's gone. Throughout life, you're never going to get your time back. Like, you're never going to get this Christmas back. You're never going to get this fall season back. This is it. This is the only time I'm going to be this age in this very moment. So I need to be like, live. Stop working towards a goal all the time and just live. Be present. Allowing yourself to grow, but also being present in the moment is so important. Growth is not supposed to feel comfortable. It's not supposed to feel good all the time. Sometimes you'll grow in areas where you did not intend to or didn't even realize you needed growth in. When you know it's time to move on in life, do it scared. Don't wait. Don't simmer on that thought. Just go ahead and move forward. There's not a specific way to healing. Like, you're going to go through the motions. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. It's a real journey. And I feel like when I know it's time to heal from something, I'll be like, bruh, can we just fast forward? Like, I do not want to deal with emotions right now. Like, I don't. But that's a part of your healing journey. And you have to embrace it, because if you don't allow yourself to heal, it's going to get in the way of you growing and moving forward in life. You are your biggest investment. And because you're your biggest investment, you have to be careful where you allow yourself to be around. What do you allow to consume you? Whether that's conversations, what you do with your time, how you spend your morning. Like, all of that stuff is so pivotal. It's so pivotal. Like, next thing you know, we're 3 months down the line. Listening to your body. Okay, self-care, and it's not selfish. There's been several times this year that I was called selfish, or I had to remind myself, like, Amir, it's okay to take the time to be by yourself, because one thing about it, I'm a poor. I'm a poor. I just naturally do that. Whether it's physically being there for somebody, verbally speaking life into somebody, like, I'm always pouring. And sometimes I pour so much especially when my loved ones need me, and I'll put myself on the back burner, not intentional. But after a while, it's like, well, dang, man, you need to head out and go missing for 3 months to go get yourself together. And even with work, like, sometimes I'll take on more than I should, and I will push myself, like, okay, we're gonna bust out, like this last week, okay, we're gonna bust out 12-hour shifts. When I tell you, your girl was tired. I was tired. Like, I started acting out of character because I was not myself. And you have to realize that you are your biggest investment. These people don't care about you like that. You care. You have to care about you. Okay? Your personal growth and your development, it starts within, and your self-care, your self-love, the boundaries that you maintain. But yeah, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, and be careful what you invest in and the people that you invest in. And with that being said, let's move on to relationships. Protecting your peace is not selfish. And some people will make you feel, especially if you're like a good person. Not saying that everybody's not a good person, but when you have genuine intentions with anyone, friendships, relationships. The wrong people can take advantage of it. And when you realize somebody has crossed you to the point where it just don't be, it consistently don't add up, babes, protect your peace. And it is not selfish. Do not let nobody tell you, oh, you're being selfish, you're being unfair. No. Protect your peace and keep them boundaries up. Not everyone is meant to go with you to your next. And I realize also sometimes in relationships, there are people that see something in you and they want to eat off of it. Like they just want to be a part. They want to figure out what you do, how you do, what it is about you, what's the secret sauce. And they are in the way. They are holding you back. Let them go. Next thing you know, they doing the things you said you was doing. You shared certain things with someone, and although it'll hurt and it's kind of like disappointing when you discover that someone is a fraud or is not good for you, it's a disappointment because it's like, bro, I had high regards towards you. You had high regards for someone, but when they show you who they are, believe them. Please believe them the first time. Don't let them show you twice. If it's helping him more than it's helping you consistently, don't do it. Cut it off. Run, actually. And run fast. Do not be out here helping these men do anything. That sounds so bad, but like, no, don't do it. If it hinders you, your growth, your consistency, or you're lacking because you decided to be there for someone, you can help your husband, but don't just be helping random men. And you are your best friend and your accountability partner. Stop looking for other people to help you, because not saying that there's not good people out there, but at the end of the day, you have to hold yourself accountable for you. You have to set those boundaries and keep them for you. Nobody else can hold that up for you. And you have to be your best friend. Like, speak life into yourself and support yourself more than anybody else does. And be careful out here in these streets. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. When I told y'all that earlier, that's a lesson that my daddy told me this year. When somebody wants to get back into your life and it's like, you know, the facts of the value or the disruption that they cause in your life and how you move. Some people do not deserve a conversation. They don't deserve your presence at all. And that's okay. When they show you who they are, believe them and move accordingly. Next phase we're going to talk about is career and purpose. Your purpose is not tied to one thing, okay? You have purpose in every single day. I feel like your purpose this day could be to speak life to 3 people, or to go help some old lady down the street, call your grandmother. It could be simple things. And I feel like we make life so complicated because we want to have all these achievements. I know I do. I want to have all these achievements, and sometimes I put so much pressure on myself to show up substantially every day with making huge impacts. And it's like, who's to say that your impact this day at work or when you at the grocery store, whatever you're doing, and if you're helping someone, speaking life to someone, being a light in a dark place for others, that could have been your purpose that very day. Disappointment and no's are a part of the process when it comes to your career and your purpose. I wanted so badly to have everything together by now, and life will show you something else. Boy, I tell you, life will really put you through some things to really grow you. When you ask God for things like, oh Lord, help me grow and become more wise, or I want to focus on personal growth. Like, do you not know what you're asking for? You're asking for a lot of challenges. After getting baptized in April, life has been life-thing to the max for me and my family. But I became so much wiser, patient, present, focused, and realistic. I feel like the top of this year, I literally was in fantasy land. Like, I was in the fantasy. I was in a movie, and I thought that things were going to go the way I wanted them to go with no disruption. And it did not pan out like that. People weren't who I thought they were. Things did not turn out how I expected it to. And that's okay. I just went on a whole rant. Let's get back to it. It's okay to rest. Productivity isn't your worth. Like, you do not have to accomplish 1,000 things in a year to feel like you're worthy. It's probably being an older sibling, always having a high standard for myself, but also with my parents. And then, like I said, being an older sibling, like, it is not, I feel like I've always been like, I have to achieve. And then also living up north in New York and in Jersey and Philly, like, achieve. What's next? Like, we just going. And like I said earlier in this video, I'm moved down here to slow down and be present, to enjoy life and not just work endlessly towards stuff all the time. Like, honestly, the simplest things make me so happy. And I don't take them as simple, but other people was like, "Oh yeah, like, that's so silly. That's so simple. Like, why are you so excited to go to the movies? Why are you so excited to try something new? Like, why are you so excited to go home and relax?" I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm gonna enjoy my life, even when it's challenging, when it's hard. I'm gonna enjoy it the best way I can, and it is okay to rest. Take them days when your body speaks and says, I need a moment. Take a break. It's okay. Being realistic and consistent will get you further than planning. Baby, I'll plan my whole life out. That is nothing if you're not consistently showing up and you're not being realistic with how you're going to show up. You have to be realistic with your life, what you got going on, what's your environment, what's around you. Might make it make sense. How are you going to get to this certain goal that you want? That it takes years, it takes dedication, it takes consistency. But the more realistic and consistent you are, the further you get. And overnight success is not real. It's so not real. Like, let's be realistic here. Next is we're going to talk about self-worth and confidence. Stay sober and abstinent. Stay sober and abstinent for clear vision. Please, thank you. And to avoid manipulation. When you deal with somebody and you are being intimate with them, you can be manipulated and used and abused so bad that you don't even realize it, because you matized. You matized. Abstain from sex if you are not married, okay? And stay sober. Like, be in your right mind, use the Holy Spirit, and be clear-headed. Like, I need you to really think, because if you were sober and you won't get hypnotized, you would know, like, yeah, that's a red flag. It's a no for me. You are most likely to keep those boundaries without getting gaslighted or manipulated. Your value is not determined by others' opinions. I'll catch myself just, oh, what do you think about? What do you think about? Oh, well, I want to do this. What do you think? Stop asking for other people's opinions and just do what you want to do. That's how I started my life journey. I just did it. I did ask for other people's opinions, but a lot of opinions, like 99%. Don't start your lives. Oh, it's gonna be ugly. Oh, you want to do la da da da. This is one of the best decisions I ever made. Best decisions I've ever made. Like, look at them just flourishing. So stop seeking validation from others. Trust yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's so real. This year, I unplugged. I unplugged from social media. Well, not the entire year, but I got to a point where I was ready to unplug from social media and just be present, especially with things I had going on with my family and being realistic, like becoming an aunt to 2 new infants. It was just like, wow, like the life. I'm in my 20s. I'm a rich auntie. Like, what? This is my reality. Like, my grandmother is not feeling the greatest. My uncle, my family has been going through some challenges this year, and it helped me to unplug and be real present and realistic with what life is looking like for me. Not what I wanted to look like in 50 years from now. I mean, in like 10 years from now, like present. I unplugged, took a break from social media, and it has been a beautiful experience. I have really been enjoying life, like the simplest things. Spending time with my friends, not picking up the camera, picking up the phone to record, just being. My best friend came in town a couple months ago, and we had the greatest time. We were just being, even after we went out one night and we said, yeah, we just want to chill and just be. That is so peaceful. Like, when you're just present in the moment and enjoying your company, enjoying your environment, enjoying life, not feeling like you gotta, oh, let me get my phone for it. Just breathe to the airplane and be present. It is so peaceful. Celebrate your wins no matter what. Y'all, I'm upset. This is about going. I need to go get more It Cosmetics. Babes, this superhero waterproof mascara. When I tell you, I got it last year. I'm all out and I want more. It's so good. Celebrate your wins no matter what. I feel like I said earlier, life will have you, if you allow it, life will have you all over the place, going. And it's like, okay, I accomplished this, what's next? Okay, I accomplished this, what's next? Okay, I did this, what's next? Celebrate your wins, even if it is getting up early the next morning, or even if it is getting to work on time. Whatever goal you're trying to reach, celebrate that win. Give yourself grace. Stop always being a hassle. Like, all right, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And that's how I was for a while. And I'm gentle with other people, like my best friend. When it comes to, I'm celebrating her, I need to be celebrating me the same, if not even more. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. I feel like I've been an overachiever all my life, a perfectionist all my life. Certain things I wouldn't even start until it's perfect in my eyes. And this year has really taught me that life is a beautiful journey that you embrace. I always talk about embracing your journey in life, and even the bad and the good. And when I go through that for myself, and I'm just like, bruh. But when you sit and really ponder on what you've been through and do some reflections, like, life is beautiful. It is beautiful. Like, you're still here. You survived. You made it through. I'm proud of you. I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you. Keep showing up. Even when it's challenging, it's literally just growing you into who you are destined to be. It is okay. finding a balance and a flow in every day. Not even like, okay, let me pick master plan for next year. Like, no, just focus on the day. Focus on the week and then the day. Be realistic with yourself and be gentle with yourself. I feel like we've been so hard on ourselves, and it's time to relax, to like breathe. Okay? Your 20s are all about learning, growing, figuring yourself out, figuring out what you like, what you don't like, even with yourself and relationships. These lessons have really shaped me to who I am and who I'm continuing to become. And if this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.